Hi guys, for today's lesson we're going to be dealing with types of triangles. So first up, I want you to remember the phrase the angle sum of a triangle. So it's pretty much just talking about the addition of the three angles inside a triangle. The inside angles are also known as the interior angles. They always add up to 180 for a triangle. So A plus B plus C, they equal 180 always. An exterior angle of a triangle. So it's the outside angle formed when a side length is extended. So if you look at this diagram here, we've taken this side of our triangle and we've actually extended it, we've made it longer. And what you get is you get this outside angle here, which we call the exterior angle. It's not this straight line angle on the other side. There's 180 degrees over here. It's this angle here, and they're always going to be less than 180 degrees. This is what we call the exterior angle. An important note is to know that your exterior angle is always going to be equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. So here we've got our exterior angle. These are the opposite interior angles. The reason why they're called the opposite interior angles is because they're like on the opposite side of the triangle compared to this exterior angle. So if we add these two angles together, you should get the value of this angle A, this exterior angle. Okay, so some rules to remember. The different types of triangles are defined by their properties. So we can pretty much tell whether a triangle fits into these sorts of categories based on their properties. So for example, if all the side lengths and angles are of different sizes, that is going to be a scalene triangle. As you can see here, for example, all the angles are different, all the side lengths are different. That means it's going to be a scalene triangle. Isosceles triangle, two side lengths and angles are the same. So you'll notice that we've got this pair of equal sides here, and we've also got a pair of equal angles. That's always going to be the case if it's isosceles. Note, the equal angles here are called base angles. They're opposite the equal sides. So these 50-degree angles, they're called the base angles. It's like this is the bottom of the, we consider this line here to be the base of this isosceles triangle, and these angles are on the bottom with that base. We know that these angles are the base angles because they're also directly across from these equal sides here. Like if we go straight across, we get to the base angles. Okay, and an equilateral triangle, that's a triangle with all sides being equal, and if that's the case, they have to have equal angles of 60 degrees. Equilateral triangles always have 60-degree angles because that's the only number that can add to itself 3 times to give the angle sum of 180 degrees. Next up is an acute angled triangle. That's where all angles are acute angles, so they're less than 90 degrees. For example, this triangle here, you can see that your angles are all less than 90, so therefore it's acute angled. Right angled triangle, that's when you have one angle being a right angle. So see here, our right angle, that's a right angled triangle. And then you've got obtuse angled triangle. That's where you have one angle which is obtuse. Remember, obtuse is between 90 and 180, and you can see here we've got this 120 degree angle. So because we've got that angle, it's an obtuse angled triangle. Okay, so an example question here. Determine the value of the unknown pronumeral giving reasons. So we've got to figure out what x is equal to here. So I've given you these 3 angles of the triangle. We know that these 3 angles must add up to 180 degrees. So therefore I'm going to take those 3 angles and add them together and make them equal 180. And the reason is because of the angle sum of a triangle being that 180 degrees. Make sure you don't forget about those reasons. And we want to solve this equation. So on this left-hand side, we want to combine our like terms. So 3x and x can go together to make 4x. And 45 take away 25, they're just numbers, they're like terms, that makes positive 20. And now we get x by itself. We minus 20 from both sides, and then finally divide both sides by 4, and you get that x is equal to 40. You found your pronumeral, you are done. Hope this helps you with the questions. Good luck.